I want to know what happened to Omari Varela because his short life of only 9 years serves as yet another reminder to all of us of what happens when adults ignore calls for help. There were many calls in young Omari's life. In 2012, records indicate he reached out to adults at a school in Albuquerque, New Mexico, telling them his mom had hit him in the head with a phone and a bat. The school reportedly shared the information with state officials. Fast forward the next year, there's a 911 call from Omari's home. We're talking about Omari right now because a trial is getting underway. 6 months after that 911 call, Omari was kicked to death in his own home. Let me bring in CNN's Ana Cabrera, who's following this case for us, and tell me, why were these warning signs ignored?
This is just so disturbing on many levels, Brooke. Omari was just 9 years old. He apparently was a very brave little boy, reached out for help a number of times, and this system failed him. In fact, his mother, after their arrest of both his mother and his stepfather, who are currently facing charges in their death, after the mom was arrested, she admitted to a reporter locally there, one of our affiliates, on camera that the boy's death, she says, was an accident and that she was trying to discipline him and accidentally kicked him the wrong way. Now, the police investigation revealed this was likely not the first time Omari was abused. It was 6 months, as you mentioned, right before his death, that there was a 911 call made from the family home. It's unclear right now who made that 911 call. The phone line was just left open, but it's really disturbing when you listen to what transpires in the call. You hear a lot of yelling. You hear adults threatening a child of taking physical abuse action. You hear a child saying, "Please stop." And it's hard to understand what else is going on because there's so much swearing, but I want to play a clip of that 911 call to give you a better sense of what happened.
Okay.
You concentrate on yourself, Omari, because you don't want to change, do you? What do you say? All I ask of you is something simple, man. And you can't even do that for me or your mother. There's some stuff with the person you are.
Now, there are a couple of officers who are dispatched to follow up on that 911 call, and their interaction with the family is all recorded on one of the officers' lapel cameras. Listen to what one of the officers says as they're walking up to the home to confront the family.
The 911 lady sent me a call. She said if I want to hear the call, how bad it was.
So you heard one of the officers say that the 911 dispatcher told them to listen to the call, but they did not before responding. So when they talk to the parents say, oh, it must have been an accident, that the 911 call probably was made by one of their children who was playing with the phone, and that what was perceived as some kind of verbal abuse must have been a misunderstanding. Now, the officers seem to buy the parents' story. There are 3 children who are standing with the parents as they're discussing all of this with them, but the officers leave and they fail to ask any questions to the children separately or directly even. They tell the parents that they seem like a nice family, and the officers leave without taking any further action. Now, after Omari's death, the police chief says he had not heard about this 911 call. There were definitely some changes that they've implemented since then. One of those officers was fired. The other was disciplined, according to the Albuquerque Police Department. They would not provide the specifics because it's an internal matter, they said. And the mayor, also outraged, put together a child prevention or child abuse prevention task force that offered recommendations on how police can better do their jobs in these types of cases. But sadly, all that is just too late for Omari, Brooke.